offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. It's the rookie out of UCLA, Brock, Carson Swessinger, making the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here goes tonight. Nitty, what's up?
Operated from the gun. Here's May. That's him on the quick hitter. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run here. Gibson. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he is down to the 30-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry... brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
At the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. May now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10. They give now to Henderson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll throw 3rd and long. Yep. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Browns, they're off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. First carry here for the South Carolina product. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Back-to-back carries here. He finds space for a few yards that time. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Here we go, Scott.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. So the Browns sending out Andre Schmidt on this 4th down. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10.
Yes, sir. Ready, what's that?
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a New England 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Down the sideline inside the 40. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Hey, here goes, sir. Hey, 5. Ready, what's that?
Man, 1st and 10. It's complete. Kyle Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Here's May again. Delivers another one to Williams. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here goes, sir. Ready, what's that?
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. From the gun, it's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long.
Sir, what's that?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds the in route complete. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll go play action for Sanders. He rolls to his right. And apparently he sees no other option than to get rid of it on what is the final play of our 1st quarter. We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. His drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Christian Barmore with the play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them Well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 11 on that play, and that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Ready up. Ready. Ha. Ready.
Here's the handoff. Found some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 into enemy territory.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the Patriots' 43-yard line.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Back to the well again. They get there to take him down right around the 41. And goes to the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Malachi Corley reels it in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Ready.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Hand off to the back. He's got it in the red zone. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a second quarter lead.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Antonio Gibson now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. Working now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
May now. This one to Williams out left side. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
39-yard line.
On first down, it's Gibson. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
May looking to throw. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Crazy.
Here's May to the air. Escapes the pocket. Catches May down the right sideline. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Henderson here from the gun. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throwing is May. So when we come back, Brock, it's going to be 2nd and 8, so we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Gillette after this. Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. He's going to run for it. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Going down is connects. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Outright, Corley makes the grab. And he's going to be a yard shy of the 1st as they force him out after the gain of 9. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10 now from the 46. To the air, Sanders. Setting up the running back screen. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted. You've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
It's his running back. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's going to score a touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns will add to their lead at the end of the half. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Browns drive their lead to 11.
17. Patriots 6.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, here's Gibson. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Gibson on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down.
Crazy, what's that? What's that? Crazy.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Trying for the deep ball. Big gain downfield. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And the Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
Hey, here goes that. Crazy. What's that?
May now from the gun. They drop this to Henderson underneath. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Hey, what's that? Hey, five.
May. He finds Diggs right side. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Brings up 2nd down. At the
Everyone's
39-yard
prepped. It's
line.
2nd down now.
What's that? Hey, what's that? Crazy.
Here's May. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Borregales on for the Patriots field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Borregales to kick off for New England.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Ready.
Another carry for him. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
1-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Short pass brought in. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
To Stephon Diggs. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
5 men in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down.
Five. Hey, here we go, throw. Hey, what's that?
Made a throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Gibson here from the gun. And give him 4 yards before he stopped, Brock. It's second down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. From the gun, it's May. Caught by his back, Gibson. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Hey, come with me.
Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. Rolling into enemy territory. And this is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that win.
That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. They go play action. Here's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that takes them to 3rd down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Crazy.
Going play action, May. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. Now it's Andres Borregales to try the Patriots field goal. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle.
They can't blame him for the deficit. He's been doing all he can to kick them into contention. That's now his 4th field goal. And all those kicks he's made are part of why the lead is still close.
Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Roll. Get it. Rocco 80.
Sending him on the dive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go play action for Sanders. Completed to his running back. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. He brushed him off with ease. Breaks through and breaks away. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. How Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Let's go now. Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Let's go.
Going to the ground again on first. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Brown's ball working to carry this lead through to the end. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here we go. Here we go.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Browns stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
Schmidt tacks on that extra point. And the Browns push the lead up to 12.
24, Patriots 12.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, here's Gibson. He's got a lane up past the 30. Ooh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. May looking to throw. Setting up the screen with Henderson. Has a lane past the 45. Down the sideline inside the 40. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's a New England first down. New set of downs from 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Five. Hey, what's that? Crazy.
To the air on first down, May. No finds his running back, Henderson. And this one does not go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here's May to the air. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Cut at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here goes front.
May now. Complete out to the right. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Offense in the hurry up here.
Just shy of the goal line. 4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and
Here's May, 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots now within 1 score in the 4th.
touchdown, Patriots.
One after is good by Borregales. And the Patriots trim the deficit down to 5.
Patriots 19. Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. To the air, Sanders. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right. Timed up right. It certainly wasn't.
He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Motioning him from the slot right. He's back to throw. That one's caught. Judy has it. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Blown back into the handoff. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Come on. Hey.
They give it to him again. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Looking to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Browns 1st down. A gain of 16 yards.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Browns leading by 5. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Right at the gut. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
on second down. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up third and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming. And boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
He'll throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Give all the credit to the coverage on that one. Even with plenty of time to throw, they never gave him a lane to complete it.
Got all of it, and this is good. And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10.
What's up? Diddy, what's up? You're on the ball. Here. That's your man. That's your man. Hey, let's punch it in. Great job. Great job. We're good. Hey, let's punch it in here, baby. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Here he is to throw. He finds Diggs right side. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
5. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
He'll look to throw it. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's 1st down. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Crazy, crazy.
Setting up to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Crazy. Hey, 5.
Throwing now. Trying to push deep downfield. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a 4th down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Well, they were lucky to survive that dropped interception, but the game's still on the line here. This is 4th down.
Hey, what's up? Crazy.
Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Well, they were lucky to survive that dropped interception, but the game's still on the line here. This is 4th down.
Hey, what's up? Sit down here. You there. 5.
Desperation time here. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line.
And the Patriots 1st down.
Back to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple
almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Hey, crazy, crazy. Eddie, what's that? Hey, five. Crazy, 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 crazy.
Again, it's May. Buys time, rolling right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Hey, here we go, set. Eddie, what's that? Hey, five.
Now to throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this fourth down.
Crazy. Hey, here we go, set. Eddie, what's that?
Looking to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So the Browns will take this win home with them. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from New England.